Top ladies, my name is Chaz. The where we left off, the villains, they all surrendered, and when I say all of them, I mean it. So yeah, so the time skip. So they built a town. Now the 15. So yeah, he made like full advancements. Like he made vehicles that could walk. He made vehicles that could fly. He could make, or he made like buildings, all that stuff. He even became a president of the entire world. So, yeah, now this is boring. So, bye. Just kidding. So, yeah. So, he was he is the president of the entire thing. So, he took calls and he basically did all the paperwork. Right. Right. Like, faster than the normal person could do. Like, he accepts and, like, all that stuff. And he was he was, like, super busy. Yeah, and then, yeah. So, Momo walks in with her, like, school uniform because she was just done with school thing. And she had, or actually, he had her, like, as his, like, secretary or whatever that thing's called. So, yeah, he feels a lot better because he fell asleep. Actually, he could sleep in peace without having to worry about the yeah. So then he basically done all that by himself. If you haven't checked the long video out, go check it out. It's to me, it's a messed up story. So, yeah. And, yeah, it's scary. So, it was. So, let's do it. Like, he was basically going around um, around town. Or he wants to clear his head because he worked almost. So I was gonna pick Mina, Mina, but yeah, or let's yeah. So because Momo got a spotlight, but Mina didn't get a spotlight. What I mean by that is, so in the last part, he didn't add her because she was a little less to the storyline. But when she heard, or this is what I'm gonna add her to this one. She ends up, or so her and Momo ended up agreeing to date Zuko together. And Momo thinks that's a good idea because with the zoom from her quirk, like zooming in from Maya, or yeah, did I say that right? Her and Momo's creation and Zuko's power level. Oh, because he is the most powerfulest kid in the world. Plus, they like celebrated his like birthday. Or actually, because he was under so much anxiety that he just wants to go to bed because and plus it was like his birthday things, but he feels way more better than he was before. So now let me turn the volume up because can you guys hear me? So yeah, the basically Zuko was pretty powerful. He holds over 9 million titles. Annals. Yeah, he has over a bazillion, or no, the infinite amount of money. Like, yeah, he was like so high, and then he was born from the pits to now he's a millionaire. As Nasashi, Inko are like, they were like, they first, in the first part, they're like, huh, well, sorry, Zuko, now you're banned from this family. To, what the heck? How did you get, like all that stuff? And yeah, Zuko, or they ended up with, like, got smacked in reality. Even Inko was like, and she went from being, where is she? She went from that, and sorry, Zuko, if you had a quirk, you would have stayed in this family. To, what the heck? And how did the 7-year-old kid in battle against everything? Yeah. So then yeah. So yeah. At first, Momo was like, she didn't care. She never heard of Zuko, and then when she heard that the 7-year-old kid, because she's the same age, plus Maya was the same age too, or Mina, or yeah, her were the same age as Zuko. So yeah, but when they heard that he beaten spirals, anti-spirals, he even disarmed the thing. Hmm? Yeah. The I he yeah, Zuko went from being a like a scrawny kid to being the like super overpowered kid. Like everyone got the wake up call from it. It was like the kid just like push woke up to everyone's. He even made like the brightest future that he made with his own like he created the entire civilization and pop up or the entire world to be alive again without him even like he really didn't care back then in the first one, but in the this one he is now a really strong buffed up dude because he trained with his robot, or I forgot her name again, the Iva or Eva or something like that. He trained harder and his body looked almost similar to him. Him. So he understands the what that message was. As he slaughtered everything. As he goes, or he even had special advance force. And if a planet was not behaving, well, they have a cannon. Boom! Yeah. So, yeah. Zuko was. He's. He, you guys are probably saying in your heads, in part one, he went from, like, after he was born and then at age of 4, he was quirkless, and then his parents abandoned him. Then time skip to 7 or 6 or no, yeah, 6 or no 5 no 5 that he battled against the Spiral King and all of his men. And plus, you know, it's funny. Viral was chosen as, of course, Zuko says, "I chose you to be him representing the saviors of this world." As Viral is like, "Yep, I respect you, man." Because in this What If, compared to the anime of Gurren Lagann, Viral respects Zuko. Or no, in this What If, instead of being like super angry, like his body's ready to like tear someone to shreds, Zuko, who no, he respects Zuko so much, and because that's a difference between anime one and this What If. Because in this What If, he's like on it, sir, as they became like best friends. He got chosen for this mission. And yeah. And then yeah. He knew that he just, so it was, now let's say, of course, the UA is still called UA. And yeah, Momo went to there with Maya, and they both like, and they, so now they time skipped, so now they're 18, and they, or no, 19, so they walked up to him, and he was also 19. His, they, of course, he, the, like, her, she turns into, like, the doctor and to check, to make sure his heart, and where his power is still, like, beating thing. Yeah. So, yeah, it still beats. It's, yeah, don't ask me how because in the, like, part 1 of this video, it was that he almost, like, died from using, or when he absorbed too much of the Big Bang thing, because he's absorbed the attack. He literally absorbed the attack into his body fully. Yeah. And plus, he has a biggest statue, no, of him raising his fist. Like how All Might's statue is. Yeah. So, yeah. And, of course, All For One decided, or actually all the villains decided, you know what? We want to join the military. Not because of all that stuff. So, what do? They basically went into a military to becoming the certified soldiers. Yeah. The plus only person that wants to be like the hen, or like, was actually, his head got chopped off. No, was All For One. It was, yeah. So Toga, in this alternate universe, or in this what if, she was worried that if she joins the military, she wouldn't have, like, those. So, and she actually goes to UA school. So now, yeah. And plus, Nezu comes and visits with him. Um, to check on him to see how much anxiety he was. So, yeah. So, and so Zuko was like being, Zuko. He ends up being like after Nezu leaves, one day Sashi and Inko decided to walk up and apologize and have him back into the family. As he says, sure. As before, Nezu, like before, Momo and Mina, or Maya, decided to ask him out on a date. So they go on a date, and then they got married. And then they had kids. They had spiral nemesis in their body, basically. Because he could control it. His kids could control it too. So that makes it. And they hate both, or no. Okay, 12 kids that he has with two wives. That seems crazy. That would be in like 6 plus 6 equals 12. Yep, that's right. I did my math right. So yeah, Zuko ends up being a now added to the 9,000 or whatever. Yeah. So when I say 9 like million or he has a lot of titles. That's more than the entire universe. He goes and like he is such a good person. They see it in him that this kid is a good person, but with all that stuff. So, yeah. Zuko has Vero as a commander. Zuko or Vero is a commander of the ship called Gurren. Lagann thing. And they with like villains, but all the villains care about him. And like they all respect Zuko, so they all like, okay. And then they go do all that stuff. They help the other planets. They made it so far without any troubles at all. It was smooth sailing. So, yeah. If there was a crime, because they're so advanced now compared to like when they were underground, they were so advanced that the one of the like crimes that showed up on Zuko's screen, like out of thin air, was it had a picture of a little girl getting tortured, as that made Zuko mad. As he's trying not around his kids. But he tells her that he'll be back. And, and so he knows, of course she understands. And she also, in secret, before, she kept it away from Zuko, that she was also pregnant and with one kid. So that makes it 13 kids. Because, or actually, not one, but 12 kids in her body. Because from age of 7 to 15, she did that, and sorry. She did that to him. Or he used his DNA and a special like DNA that she produced from and so yeah, so sorry, the yeah, she produced 7 plus 15. It was before. Then 18, or no, 19, or no, 7 plus 19. 8, 9. So it was 12 kids. So basically, from that she did produce from so yeah, that's how it is. Sorry if I go like quiet because I'm thinking. So yeah, but they have like he has, instead of 12 kids, he has 23 kids or 25. Named kids. So yeah. So it was. So he goes and like does the hero stuff, and yeah, the okay. So basically, he won. Hun. He was smart, or like playing his cards right. Neat. And yeah, when he got back to the like hospital, the he had a lot of kids. And then when he got man or he bought a mansion thing for all those kids and himself and his wives and his robot one. And finally, when it was just him and the robot, she finally told him that that she had, or she used his DNA to like, to do all that. So basically she gave birth to the to all those kids. So he was like, holy crud. 12 kids plus 12 kids, or, and she corrects him, 13 kids. And plus 12 equals 15. Or 25. And he's like, holy crud. So, I don't know how to, like, explain it. Then there's, like, half of them is girls, half of them is boys. Everyone, he was so busy that, yeah, well, not busy, but he was a president of the entire world. He even, give me a moment. So yeah, that's what happens when you let the robot clone your DNA and mixes it with like anything. Basically, he created Beastmen as his own kids. They have spiral power, so that makes them reproduce and like all that stuff. So yeah, he was like so embarrassed. So now this is the end of the what if. Please leave a like, share, subscribe, and peace out, y'all.